Hello guys, it's me Rory Eliza and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can tell, I'm actually in my filming studio. This is my first ever YouTube video actually in my filming studio, so this is fun and super exciting. I have filmed a few TikToks in here, and if you guys didn't know me off TikTok, my name's Rory Eliza. I'm on TikTok. I've got a following of 4.5 million followers, which is insane. So TikTok have seen this set up first, but you know, it's been exciting to actually start filming a YouTube video in here. But the only issue with this room is it is extremely hot. I've got full lights on me and no aircon, so like it gets really stuffy. But let's go on and get into this video. So you have clicked onto this video because you are interested in getting a belly piercing, or you just want to know a bit more about them. So I got my belly piercing about, it's probably coming up to 3 weeks now. I'm not sure how the line will go, but let me like stand up and show you. This is my belly piercing and it is going well. Yeah, I've never really had infection, nothing. I've just been, I'll actually get into the care stuff soon. So to get a belly piercing, I think you need to acknowledge if you've got the right sort of belly button for it. So I think if you have a pushy outy belly button, it necessarily doesn't work as well, because the belly button, actually I kind of need to demonstrate on my own belly. On this little bit here, this little gem kind of needs somewhere to sit into. If you've got an outy belly button, it's just going to push out and it's going to look a bit funky. But if you've got an in belly button, you've kind of got the right perfect belly button for it. So yeah, if you've got an outy belly button, that's okay. You can still get one, but you're probably better off getting the piercing pierced below. Having an outy belly button, you're probably better off getting it here pierced rather than at the top. You can get it pierced here. A lot of people get it done. But yeah, if you have an outy belly button, it could look a little bit weird having it at the top. So it's probably best if you get the bottom area pierced. So let's go in and get into if it hurts or not, because I'm sure all of you guys are here going, does a belly piercing hurt? I'm not quite sure if I can tolerate the pain. So for me, this is purely about personal preference, to be honest. So for me, the pain was not sore at all. Like, I mean, whenever you get a new piercing, you obviously feel the pressure of the needle going through the skin. Like, that's just, you're gonna feel that. And to me personally, my earlobes actually hurt the most. So I've got a what is it, a helix piercing, and then I've got a forward helix piercing, and then I've got my second. I used to have my tragus done, but that sadly got a pressure bubble, so that was really sad, so I'd take that out. But to me, the pain was probably a good 5 out of 10. Like, it did not, so my eyelash is like sticking to my eyeball. The pain level was probably a 5 out of 10. It just, I don't know, just for me, it didn't personally hurt me. My earlobes for me were the most painful out of all my piercings, which is quite bizarre because a lot of people are like, oh, that's the least painful. But my earlobes really hurt me for some reason. But yeah, the belly piercing, it depends on you and your pain tolerance. But for me, it was about a 5 out of 10. You know, I know some people that are like, oh, it's a good 9 out of 10. Like, it really hurt. But, you know, I think it just depends on your body and your pain tolerance. People are always like, oh yeah, the clamp actually hurts more than the actual piercing. I will have to disagree with that. The clamp did not hurt at all. Like, at all. It's just like holding your belly button. Like, it just doesn't hurt. But the actual piercing, you do feel the pressure go through your skin. But the thing is, with the needle, it goes so quick. Never do it with a gun. You just don't do guns. Hold up, I gotta sneeze. Next thing is the aftercare. So with aftercare, obviously you want to do your saltwater solutions. Some people disagree with using the ear sprays. You know how some chemists give you like ear sprays to spray your piercings? Well, a lot of actual piercers would disagree with that technique of aftercare. So places like Skin Ink? No, Skin Candy. They actually sell these little bottles of saltwater solution pre-made. Making saltwater solutions is just so painful. Like, I'm pretty damn lazy, and it is so painful trying to measure out how much salt and heating up the water and then pouring it in, waiting for it to cool, then cleaning it. It's just so much effort. Like I don't have time for that. So I was looking for places that had pre-made saltwater solutions. And like the thing was, if you put too much salt in a saltwater solution, you can actually burn it. And you don't want to burn a new piercing. You want that thing to be happy as Larry, and you don't want it affecting you in any way. So I was like, the safest way for me personally is to go buy a saltwater solution. So I just went to Skin Candy, got a little saltwater solution. They're only like $15 each. It's about this big, pre-made solution. They've also got a soothing solution as well that's got aloe vera in it. That one definitely helps a lot if it's quite unhappy, you've laid on it during the night and it ain't vibing. Get the soothing one, give it a quick spray, move it around with a bit of a Q-tip, and it'll be happy again. So for me, the best aftercare is literally the pre-made saltwater solutions, so you don't stuff it up and burn it, because it's not fun if you burn it. Now, to prevent infection, now your belly button obviously is a dark, and it can be wet if you don't dry it properly, a dark, wet place, which bacteria grows in. So you're going to want to make sure that your belly button's always dry. As soon as you get out of the shower, pat it dry, don't rub it, pat it dry with your towel, make sure you get all the water and moisture out of it. And when you have your salt water, make sure once you've kind of salt watered it that you clean out the belly button. So you can keep the piercing wet from the solution, but your actual belly button, the inside of your belly button, you're going to want to dry, because obviously that's where bacteria can grow. So you're going to want to do your saltwater solutions up to 3 times a day when you've got a brand new piercing. Any less than that, you're prone to infection. You're going to want to keep it nice and sanitized, keep that bacteria away, because sis, we don't want you here, like, go away. So make sure to do it 3 times a day and keep your belly button dry. The next thing is, does it get caught on clothing and is it painful? So yes, it does get caught on clothing. You cannot wear high-waisted pants straight after you get a piercing. You need to wait a good few weeks for the piercing to fully heal before you go knocking it on, you know, on your pants or whatever. It does get caught when you don't mean to. Yeah, if you have high-waisted pants and you go and take them off and it gets caught over the piercing, that hurts. I wore gym pants and it was not a vibe. It hurt really bad. It feels like it's getting ripped out of your body, and that's basically kind of what's happening. So yeah, don't wear high-waisted, wear low-waisted. And I was actually doing a lot of research before I got my belly piercing, going, what does it get caught on, you know? And this girl did say it gets caught on her seatbelt. I don't quite understand that, because the seatbelt sits lower than that. I don't know, but you just got to be wary where it is. Like when you get out of the shower and you're drying yourself with a towel, just remember you have a belly piercing. You need to be very wary of it. Take a mental note going, I have a belly piercing, I need to, you know, pat it dry. And when you're in the shower, try not to get any soap in it. I know that can be quite hard, but yeah, you don't want to get soap in it. Don't wash it in the shower, anything like that, you know, just use your saltwater solutions, clean it that way. But yeah, it does get caught on things. It's not fun when that does happen. You just got to remember, you've got a fresh new piercing on you. You need to treat that thing like stinking loyalty, okay? You need to treat it like it's the queen. Like you got to pamper that thing. Like there is no, oh, she'll be right. Like you know, pamper it. So that is the end of today's YouTube video. I hope I answered the questions that you guys were having, and I hope I didn't scare you away from having the idea of going to get a piercing, because they're a lot of fun, super cute. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and to subscribe. And also in the description box, I will have all my social medias linked if you want to give your girl a stalk or a follow. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to keep an eye out for any new videos. Bye!